MP, let's go.
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just...
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the bat. He's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Curry, and New Orleans also making a change. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. So for New Orleans right now, Williamson against Kuminga. Murray left side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
And here's MP for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 1:36 left to play in the first. Williamson looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Williamson. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. There's the triple. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And here's MP for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Mr. Williamson. Now the Warriors moving it up. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. MP outside. Here's the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The War. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. McCollum and Jones are your wingmen. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Misi in at center. Outside, Jones. Back to Alvarado. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Alvarado. And that time, also a missed shot. Warriors leading by 10. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
5 to shoot. Here's McCollum. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Jones. McCollum deciding where to go with it. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Post.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. He just couldn't find the mark.
MP showing the range.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And stolen by MP. The teardrop falls in. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, look at the soft delivery for MP. Floating it up there.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A big group substitution here. Timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. MP against Murray. Here's Williamson in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Pelicans trail by 6. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray against MP. Count the basket. Murray's got 7.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The 3 from MP. From the corner, MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Murray. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, MP. He's got 20.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray outside. Astro Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. Here's Rivera. And it comes off the front of the rim. There's the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be right back after this.
They're getting cooked
from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days.
And now an opportunity to check out the old... And that'll do it for halftime.
And for those... Changes for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And MP subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. MP out there with Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Williamson kicks to Olynyk. Here's Williamson. Some solid defense from Butler.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Dan, you know, if you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game, talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? You want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Pass to Murray. Now Olynyk. This one for 3. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pelicans trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williamson against Green. Knocked away. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
What a sequence for the young MP. Showing great anticipation and then turning it into transition points.
A 3-pointer is right on target. Rivera's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He's cashed in. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Austin's checked in. So for New Orleans right now, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Then it's Jones. And it's Messi in at the 5, down low. McCollum, no good. Warriors leading by 19 points. A 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now here's McCollum. Outside, Jones. They set the pick. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. A nice shot by Rivera.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Inside, here's Alvarado. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Alvarado's got his first 2 points.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Rivera, no good. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Right side, Jones. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires for 3. They get it back. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. Williamson double team. And stolen by MP. Jumps up. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Rivera's got 41. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Out left to the wing. Payton against Williamson. Shoots from the corner. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rivera. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Hield. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game. Sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
A nice shot by Rivera.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Off target from 3-point range. And here's New Orleans now. Releases from 15. The rebound by Payton. MP outside. From outside the arc. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Knowing the kind of player MP is, that 50-point outburst was just the beginning. I bet we see 60 points very soon.
Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there. Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love. Let's go. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
All right, check it out, Golden State.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Van Vliet. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Curry. The Rockets trail. Up top, Thompson. Right side, Green. Outside, Whitmore. Here's the three. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Shot clock at 2. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. From downtown, that one's good from Green. And the assist by Hield. Green's got 5.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
A clear look for Green. The Rockets with another miss.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
From deep, MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 7. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Brooks comes in for Thompson.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result. I think he has to play more conservative from this point on.
Dylan Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Holiday in at point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Pass to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
From deep, MP. Rockets with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The long-range hit from MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the basket by Holiday.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 3. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Holiday. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Down low. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors miss again. The Rockets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. At Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
A nice shot by MP.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Houston.
Substitution on the court.
.152 left in the first half of this game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. No good from outside. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Thompson, that's good.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
16 feet out. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Moody. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Houston gets it back. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. The three ball. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Green for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Rockets ahead, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so making some changes. Eason's checked in for Adams. Whitmore comes in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. Houston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4 on the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Hield in at the 2. Thompson, no good. The Warriors leading. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Holiday. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Thompson, that's good.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. Rivera's got 21.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Kuminga, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's the 3. Again, MP missing. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Whitmore outside. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
And here is Thompson. 18 points for him. On the wing, Holiday. The 3. No luck on that one. That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Shepard, and it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Peyton's shot is good. Here's Shepard. Pass to Smith. Here's Landale. No good. MP with it. Launches it. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 6th rebound on the night. Whitmore with it. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Post. From deep, MP. He can't get that one to fall.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Shepard. Outside Eason. Here's Landale. And here's Shepard for 3. The rebound by Post. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And the basket by Rivera.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Way to bring the effort tonight. They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a dummy. MP, you're about to go off.
Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2. So, we're still in the early days here of this season, but Doris, for teams getting a slow start, how worried should they? Fast changes for Golden State. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Gary Payton comes in for Moses Moody. And MP subbed in for Buddy Hield. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Jimmy Butler. MP out there with Curry. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Kuminga in at the pivot, manning the middle. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Got that one up quick. Poole's got 6. So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Holmes with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 5. Poole, no good. Warriors leading by 8. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Poole. On the wing, MP. It'll count. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jordan Poole. And there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's George. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Holmes. Poole on the wing. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, you can see how high Jordan Poole gets up and off his feet. Be aware this guy's got some athleticism.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Here's Peyton, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Brogdon scanning the floor. Champagny, no good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George against MP. It's rebounded by Poole.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, you give Poole room from behind the arc, folks, and he can hurt you.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. MP, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim. Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Carrington. Back to Brogdon. George with the ball. Covered by MP. Outside to Brogdon. Back to Poole. Takes the 3. The Warriors pull it in. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. A nice shot by MP.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7".
Substitution on the court.
.136 left in the first half. Here's Koulibaly. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Koulibaly's got 8.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Another miss by MP. Wizards trail by 11. Now Sarr off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. A 3 from MP. And no good that time. From the Wizards, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Beyond the arc. Another miss by MP. So it's the Wizards now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Koulibaly, no good. Warriors leading by 11. A 3 from MP. MP drills the 3.
The defense has to respect MP's range, proving he can get it done from the corner.
Smart goes in. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Another miss by MP. Outside, Smart. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break.
Help in the West, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply...
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Warriors.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too... Changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Peyton comes in for Moses Moody. And MP subbed in for Stephen Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. MP out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Butler. And it's Peyton in its small forward. Pass to Brogdon. From the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP against Poole. Fader on the way. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Rivera's got 15 points.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Pass to Poole. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP, no good. Washington shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Offensive rebound. The Wizards working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
So if I'm the defense, I'm thinking Jordan Poole is on a roll and I need to turn off the water.
The 3 from MP. Traps in the tray. 18 points for him. A difficult situation for Washington. Poole with it. No good there. MP deciding where to go with it. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in... And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
First personal foul.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bay. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Poole. Clock at 6. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Rivera. And it's good, 2 points. Rivera's got 20.
MP clearly put a lot of time into that floater. Boy, that one was pretty.
Brogdon outside. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. Washington with the rebound. Over in the corner, Poole. To the left side wing. From past the arc. And it's Carrington missing. Here's Rivera. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Kispert wide open, he fires, and a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
Here's Rivera. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Koulibaly. Second chance shot. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 22. And MP throws it down.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Smart. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. Rivera's got 9 points in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to